We are so excited about having the Terra Andina Moscato on our list this year. I just think it's going to be a great addition for our guests because of the amazing quality in the glass, the wonderfully aromatic nose, and the brightness of the wine. So thank you for coming. Will you talk about some of this with us as well as introduce yourself to all of our team members?
Yes, thank you, Helen. I'm Andres Lavados. I'm the CEO of Santa Rita Wine Group, and Terra Andina is one of our most appreciated and youngest brands. And yeah, I'm here to talk to you about a bit of this new addition we have, which is the Terra Andina Moscato. This Moscato you see here was actually a part of a project we did together with the Palm Bay team and your team, together with us, to get a Moscato that was a bit different than the ones we had in the market. You guys had a very clear idea what you wanted. You wanted something that was a bit more crisp, a bit different, without that kind of overwhelming sweetness. And we went all the way to Chile, to the north part of Chile, where this fantastic part that's called the Limari Valley, where they grow Moscato since ever, because it's the Pisco region. And we found the right grapes to build this Moscato in the style we wanted.
And let me stop you right there. So just for everybody who's listening, the Limari is an area in Chile that is in the north, and it's famous for growing cool varietals, or varietals that really need the cool influence of the weather in order to maintain their freshness.
Exactly.
And then for anybody else who hasn't had a Pisco Sour before, that is a spirit that is known in Chile, and it is a grape base of which a lot of that comes from Moscato.
Exactly. Most of the best piscos will be Moscato based. So we kind of took that experience there is from Moscato and tried to translate it in a wine which actually express the same, with that kind of a bit of a floral nose and that sharpness in the acidity, and without that, as I said, sweetness.
Now the wine being called Terra Andina, land of the Andes, can you give us a summary of how this captures the heart of the Andes? Let's sort of pick up your glass and talk us through what you smell in the glass.
Yeah, well, I was saying the Limari Valley there is a valley with a very sharp river between. So the winds come in. So it's actually in the foothills of the Andes, and the winds come in every night and cools the region off. This is one of the places of the earth that's got more clear skies. There's a lot of observatories there. So you have a lot of sun radiation, but at the end you have this coolness in the night, and that expresses here. For example, in the nose, you don't get that overwhelming kind of too sweet nose. You get those flowers. You can feel that those like desert flowers that grow only when it rains.
I think that's right, and you get a lot of that bright citrus.
Exactly, you get a bit of citrus feeling.
Some tropical citrus as well.
Totally. And that's because of the coolness of nights that actually kind of gives a bit of a brightness, and that kind of that grows the acidity up and shows up, and then makes a wine that is, as I said, a very bright wine and a very, very easy and food-friendly wine. And this wine is very versatile. I'll say it goes very well with grilled seafood and anything that sort, but also it will go all the way till something that is a bit more meaty. I'll say it will work with some things like chicken, even certain cuts of meat, even, because it's a wine that is a friendly wine, and it's a food friendly wine, and even it's a wine that it would be good to share on its own. So people here at the bar sharing a glass of wine, that works fantastically well as well, which is because you sell food, but you sell entertainment more than anything.
That's right, yes. Well, we do take care of people here.
Exactly.
Now, I notice also that it is 8% alcohol, which means, again, that if you're having more than one glass, it's a little bit easier to enjoy throughout the evening. Is that right?
Yeah, that was the other part of the project, was to have something that it was kind of, again, we know that it's all this culture of being of wellness, of actually less alcohol means less calories. So we try to achieve something. So by picking up the grapes a bit earlier, we can achieve that nice balance between acidity, less sugar, and low alcohol. And I believe this wine is a perfect example of that kind of like very well balanced wine in that sense. And we're very happy with the results on that.
You know, it's an interesting choice to make in winemaking to do an early harvest of these grapes so that you don't have as much sugar influence, because what can happen sometimes in Moscato is that it can be over sugared, which actually kills some of those fresher aromatics and doesn't have as much subtlety. So I appreciate that you did some of that early picking in order to keep that acidity. And is there a special toast that you would give in Chile as you're holding a glass of Terra Andina?
Well, in Chile, we drink to your health, and it's very easy. You say salud.
Salud.
So you go salud.
Cheers.
For that. Cheers, everyone.
Moscato is a natural complement with seafood. And I know that everybody knows this because our guests simply love it. They love this varietal. Now they're actually going to have a chance to taste something that we developed in partnership with Terra Andina just for us. So this one, the Terra Andina Moscato, is exclusively at Mitchel's Fish Market. So not only do they have a chance to order it by the glass and by the bottle, but of course it will also be the wine that is the backbone of our really amazing cellar, our white Moscato Sangria. And I just think it's going to be perfect. So just to reinforce what you have in the glass, it is great, fresh, vibrant aromatics, and it is a very aromatic wine. You also get a lot of that citrus, so you know it has the acidity to stand up to anything we're doing from a seafood standpoint. Cheers and enjoy.